Hey there and welcome. My name is Pete and today we celebrate the 6-year anniversary of Pete Complete with this channel update for March 2022. I actually wanted to get the video up a little earlier than this, but unfortunately I caught COVID and had to take things slow for a few days. And I am still not fully recovered, you might be able to hear that, but since I am pretty excited to share something with you here today, I just could not wait any longer. Now, before we get to the big announcement, let us, as usual, take care of some stats first with a brief look back at February. Last month, Pete Complete was watched 683,659 times for a total of just over 150,000 hours of watch time. The channel also grew by 1,270 new subscribers, so thank you for that. I hope I can make you stick around. And since my voice is still a bit beaten up and since I assume you are eager to hear what I have planned as the special birthday celebration, let's get to that next. 6 years ago, I uploaded my first video on YouTube on March 4th, 2016 to be exact, and over the past few years, the beginning of March has often marked the beginning of a new series, and this year is no different. And I don't think it comes as too much of a surprise that up next we will be playing XCOM 2. Now, before we get started with the first episode, however, there is something I need from you, specifically from those of you who support me over on Patreon in the naming rights tier and above. Just like in our first XCOM series, which you can find linked on screen, I would like to offer as many of you as possible the chance to join the playthrough with a character of yours. In the first XCOM, character customization was still fairly limited, so I could handle that myself by simply selecting some names from the list of patron supporters, but XCOM 2 offers a pretty detailed character editor that I think we should make use of. I will upload a separate video on how to submit a character for the new series shortly, but because it's going to be somewhat detailed, I don't think we need to include that in a channel update. So instead, let me just say that I'm really looking forward to this new series and to your character creations, as this is actually the first time that you guys will be able to have yourselves show up in a game with more than just your names. If you have watched other people's playthroughs of XCOM 2 in the past, you may have already seen some of the cool character creations that other people have come up with, and I will admit, when I first played the game myself a few years ago, I think I spent the first 2 or 3 hours just creating character after character, as there are some really interesting customization options available. But again, more on that in a separate video. For today, I think I should still go easy on my voice, so let's keep things short for a change and slowly wrap things up. Before we get to the patron shoutouts, let me take a second here to say thank you for all of the love and support over the last 6 years. This has been an incredible journey and I never really expected to get where I am today, so thank you very much for joining me on this journey, and let's make a few more memories together, shall we? With that being said, let's get to it. As always, in no particular order, I want to give a big shout out to all the Patreon supporters who joined the channel over the course of the last month. So thank you to Lucas Bradley, Devi, Moni, Fortuna, Will Gwatch, Takisco Kid, Topher, Sam Ju, Chupa Chup, Colin Colombo, Martin Johansson, Silent Raven, Andrew Campbell, Ted Turner, Fizmat, Carol Willett, Dwester2, Jonathan Cowley, Elliot Pup, A. Aaron, Lowry K, Dachshund, Whiskey Cola, John, Nick Cole, Bubba Harryfoot, Myth, and Cody Saunders. I hope I pronounced all of your names correctly. Above all though, thank you all so much for your support. And with that, let's make the cut for today. Apologies for keeping things a bit shorter than usual, but I hope that the announcement of a new series could make up for it, and again, more info on that and how to join it will follow shortly. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed today's short channel update video, and if you did, then I would be very happy if you could leave a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing and want to support me and my channel further, then you can go ahead and subscribe to stay up to date, grab some merch over on shop.petecomplete.com, or check out and maybe even pledge to the Pete Complete Patreon. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.